Alright guys, welcome back to Gorilla Garage Automotive. Today we have a 2005 Honda Accord with the 3.0 V6, and she is making some racket up under the hood of this thing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up, let y'all listen to it. You hear that noise? Alright, Josh, go ahead and shut it off. Alright, me and Josh have pretty much determined that, well, we're a little bit of a disagreement here. He believes the upper bearing right here on this, I know it's probably difficult to see on this tensioner, has gone bad, and I believe it's the lower. But the thing is with this tensioner, I should have got the new one out here, they're both together. So let's go ahead and get the belt off and get this tensioner off, see which one of us are right. We'll show you the new part and see if we can get this thing to be quiet. Alright guys, first thing, obviously, to get to this tensioner, we're going to go ahead and get the belt off of here. We got our trusty little belt tool, tensioner tool. I don't know how I feel about these things, but like Josh said, it's basically a glorified ratchet. So let's go ahead and get this belt off of here. Alright, I'm going to take tension off of it, get this off of here. Tool out of the way, set it up here. Get my belt off. Now, as Josh said, you want to take note of how your belt's routed. You young people with all these fancy iPhones, take you a picture of it, or old-fashioned like me, whatever, get you a piece of pen and paper and draw it out, or just a lot of experienced people, if I can get around my power steering pulley here, just take note of where your belt's routed so you're not having to hunt it up. Alright guys, before I get into it, here's your new part. Okay, and the reason I'm going to show you this is, you know, these two pulleys are together. Okay, so we know we got to take this middle bolt out. But if you don't know, down here's another bore for another bolt. So what you're going to need to do this job is, obviously, one way to get your belt off. I just basically used a 14mm belt tensioner, got my belt off. It's also 14mm on my bolt here, but you got another 12mm down underneath there, right there. So you're basically going to need a 12mm and a 14mm. I used ratchets, short and long sockets, whatever you find works best for you. But to get that bolt out, I went on and just took it out, just to make you aware that it's there. And there's, you know, all you would have seen is just my hand and wrist down in there taking a bolt out. So I'll go ahead and get the tensioner off. Oh, by the way, this is a Litton's belt tensioner. There's your part number right there. It looks like 999671A. Yeah. See, all you can see, guys, mainly is just my hand down there. I'm taking the middle bolt out right now. I cracked it loose. I used a gear wrench, ratchet wrench. Like I said, 14mm. So, and I'm just working this bolt out with my hand. All right, got it out. Kind of turning it to the side right there, and it is out. Okay. Oh, I also need to make note, your power steering reservoir is normally here. I just took it. You can lift it off that bracket and just tuck it to the side. All right, let's see if we can figure out which one of these are making a noise. All right, there's your bolt and washer. Make sure that goes back. Starting to rain. Might be your culprit right there. Got the bolt in just as a reminder, because you'll never get that bolt out by itself. So, all right, and from this point, I just got to figure out where it rides. Going in with this little burger, it's going to be tough. Like I said, you can't see it. All right, we got the bottom bolt in and tight. We're going to tighten this top bolt. I think recommended spec is roughly about 33. I'm going to tighten it right there and call it a day. We're going to put the belt on, put the reservoir back. We'll do all that, and then we'll crank it up and see what we got. Alright guys, hopefully you can see everything. We have our new tensioner and whatnot on. We got our belt back on. We have our reservoir back in place. Let's go ahead and crank it up, Josh, see what we got. And there we go. I know the camera probably don't pick it up, but it's amazingly quiet compared to what it was. Alright guys, well, that's a quick, easy video today. If you like it, leave us a thumbs up and a comment. If you don't like it, leave us a thumb down and a bad comment. We'll take any comment at this point. All right, thanks for tuning in to Gorilla Garage Automotive.